What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Benji the Baddest. Today is May 12th, and I don't know if you guys know, but May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So this video is not for you if your life is perfect, peachy keen. This video is if you need a little bit of guidance. I have no certification except for the fact that, I went to rehab last year for depression, so I can personally speak from like my experiences and what's worked for me may work for other people. So let's get started. So these are some common survival skills and defense mechanisms that people use when they have a toxic mind, which is pretty common. You know, we live in a pretty evil world. Some of these defense mechanisms and survival skills are selfishness, self-pity, inferiority, selfishness, stubbornness, guilt, intolerance, judgmental, believing you know how others think and feel, anger, aggression, unrealistic expectations of self and others, aka perfectionism, superiority, embellishing, malicious gossip, materialism, comparing others, impatience, manipulation, deceit, rationalization, fantasizing, phoniness, a lot of you, Bow Wow challenge, am I right? Justification for everything, humor, passive aggression, self-centered, self-loathing, possessiveness, envy, arrogance, jealous, critical of others, blaming others, denial, false pride, revenge. Fuck, I have revenge so bad. But it's like out of a good place. Greed, ungrateful, procrastination, controlling, lies, minimizing, romanticizing, also me. Resentment, silence, intellectualization. Basically, if you don't know what that means like basically people like when they want to win an argument and they're wrong, but they just use like big words so they sound like they're right. That's what that is. And you know, we all I think we all have some of these characteristics because, you know, like I said, it's a pretty messed up world, and, you know, it's human instinct to want to survive. So that's why we do these things. So now more on the how do we deal with this? How do we address these things? How do we become healthier, happier, and just better people? I'm gonna share some of the things that help for me, and hopefully they'll help you. Okay, so these are the things that work best for me. Well, obviously I went to rehab, but not everyone has thousands of dollars to just throw away. I don't even. So God bless the insurance companies. So when you're depressed, you want to spend a lot of time alone. You shouldn't do that. A lot of these things are easier said than done, but if you really want to, you know, improve your mental state, you gotta do it. You gotta do it for yourself. Okay, so something that I like to do, I don't know if you guys heard of this thing called speaking it into existence, placebo effect. If you believe something, you can achieve it. And like everyone says this shit all the time, but it's like really true. You know, you just gotta focus literally all of your being, all of your energy, like everything you have, focus it on that if you really want. So what we're gonna do, well, what I'm gonna do, kind of show you what I do. In my head though, I don't say this shit out loud, even though I should. Every day when I wake up, I'm just like real petty, like as soon as I wake up. So I just wake up and like I just hop on Twitter, and it's not the best thing. What you should do is, you know, talk to yourself in your head or even pray if you're into that kind of stuff. So you're gonna just tell yourself positive things. You're gonna say, I am smart, I am worthy, I am lovable, and I am the future. So we gotta just like remind ourselves what's good about us. And don't like, see, that's one of the things is denial is one of the nasty characteristics, survival skills, coping mechanisms, whatever. Don't sell yourself short. Everyone has something to offer in this world. So I'm just gonna share some strengths that you can feel good about yourself about. Not everyone's gonna relate to all of these, but I know some of you will relate to some of these. We have number one, creativity. That can be anything from like gardening to writing to doodling. If you're creating, you're creating. That is something to be proud about because, you know, not everyone has hands, not everyone can draw, not everyone can garden, you know, like feel good about these little things that you can do that you're good at. Curiosity. It's good to be curious. I believe that you should question literally everything just because, you know, life is all about finesse or be finessed. And if you're curious, you know, you just learn a lot more and like both sides of each argument, you know, like you really open your mind more. and you learn more, and it's never a bad thing to be more knowledgeable. You should be proud about yourself if you're curious. Open-mindedness. If you're open-minded, be proud of yourself. Perspective. Everything you see is not what it seems. It's good to like take a step back and like just kind of think, hey, homegirl that doesn't talk to anyone, she's probably going through some shit, or she's an introvert. Either way, I mean, have a little compassion. Try to have that perspective of like what other people are going through, you know, because you can see like the happiest people and inside they're just miserable and they just cover it up so well. Kind of respect everything in the world if you want that respect back, because you know you get what you give, and respect always has to be mutual. So another strength is bravery. You know, like those posters they have in school, stand up for something even if you're like standing alone. Bravery is, you know, standing up to the bully. Fuck you, Donald Trump. Why am I explaining any of these, really? So I'm just gonna finish off this list. Bravery, persistence, integrity, vitality, love, kindness, forgiveness and mercy, humility and modesty. If you know, because it is a fact that we are all human, we are all the same, whether you like it or not. If you know that and you respect that, good for you. That is something to feel good about yourself. That is a strength. Then we have self-regulation, appreciation of beauty and excellence. We have gratitude, which is pretty, you know, basic. And then the last three, we have hope, humor, and spirituality. If you have a belief in anything, whether it's God, the sun, the universe, energies, good for you, because, you know, I mean, for me, God literally saved my life. I'm not being dramatic. Humor is a strength too, because someone could be having a shitty ass day and people like me will say like the dumbest shit just because I don't know if I'm actually dumb or if I just say ridiculous shit, but I mean, a lot of people say that I just radiate positivity and like happiness, but most of the time I'm just saying stupid shit and making them laugh. And hope. It's so important to have hope. If you have hope, if you're very hopeful, even if you're in the shittiest of situations, that's good for you. That's something to be proud of. Just kidding, we have three more. Citizenship, that means treating your neighbors like your family. Fairness. If you do believe in that and you do practice fairness, good for you. And finally, the last one is leadership. If you take on that responsibility to go out of your way and make sure people are doing what they're supposed to do, not in a rude ass bitchy way, but like in a productive way, good for you, because that's very important. There's too many dumbass leaders. Donald Trump, you know, is he even a leader? How the fuck is he our president? Anyway, leadership is an important quality. So if you have that, good for you. So now that you're feeling good about these qualities that you have, just keep reminding yourself, I am a dope person because of blank, blank, blank. I mean, it is what it is. Think what you want, but it is what it is. Like, you were born for a reason. You are dope. So know that. Okay, so this next part is how to radically accept where you are now. Love and be gentle with yourself. Understand that real love must come from within. Radical acceptance means treating yourself and loving yourself as you would treat someone that you really love. Number dos. Praise yourself. This is what I was just talking about. Tell yourself good shit about yourself, you know? Number 3. Accept yourself. Don't listen to that voice in your head that says like you're not good enough. Accept the way you are now without judgment, because if you don't accept yourself, nobody else will. Find ways to support yourself. You've really got to surround yourself with people that are gonna love you no matter what. Forgive yourself. It's very important to own up to the horrible things that you do, because, you know, like I said, nobody's perfect. But, you know, it's not good to like dwell on them either. So forgive yourself. Learn from your mistake. Number 6. Lending a helping hand to others. Number 7 is to take care of your body. Eating right, exercising, getting enough rest, getting enough water. Just nurturing yourself in general. Those are the steps to accepting yourself and just living happily and healthy and just positively. Because like I said, you're all dope. You're all born for a reason. And I'm not even generalizing that, like the person watching this. You are dope as hell. You were born for a reason. You are going to be happy. You're going to be successful. You just need to remind yourself these things. Just remember what's important to you. Don't worry about shit that's not important to you. That will not make you happy. My name's Ben Andrade, and this has been a PSA for May, the month of mental health awareness. Thanks for watching. Later.